Morning, everybody. We're doing the jewelry call today. It's November 25th and it's Tuesday. And today we're going to share things we found, questions we have with jewelry. So if you have any great sales, great finds, any questions, we can go ahead and do that and get it done. And then if anybody had anything I had mentioned in the Facebook group to bring, whether you want to lot it or list it, whether you we can put then in the chat, if somebody wants to share one or has one they would like to ask, then we'll put in the chat lot or list and just see what everybody's opinion is, because everybody's going to have a different opinion on this and nobody's is necessarily right or wrong. It's just an opinion, and to some people's metrics it works fine, and other people they would lot it. So it's just getting kind of a read on what other people think, how they're feeling about it, I guess. So like I said, no right or wrong answer, just a metric. I've been doing a lot of numbers lately on the eBay fees calculator, whether, is it worth listing something for, 15 bucks anymore or 17 bucks anymore, and how much the profit actually is. And in some cases, for some people, it may be worth it. And for me, it usually isn't, but that doesn't mean for you it's not. I found some pretty, and I think Lynn has too. The small lots do pretty good lately. Like, I mean, I've had lots just full of stuff that just wasn't great at all sell pretty good. So you just have to make that decision what works best for you. Larry.
Yeah, so I had a pretty good purchase this weekend. I'm sitting on too much the lower end stuff. I'm not in the market for any of the lower end stuff, but somebody reached out to me on my Facebook with this in response to my little posting that I had out there, and I wasn't about to turn it down because it was the higher end kind of stuff. Let me share my screen here real quick.
It does feel harder not to source when they reach out to you.
Yeah, especially when I just spent like 4 hours sorting through borderline paparazzi quality crap.
Yeah, but you bought it. I'm with Meg in the chat and said, Larry, cough cough, death pile, tubs in your garage, cough cough. Yeah.
Yep,
I
no, I'm working it, man. It's not a death pile. It's just a very large block of inventory that I'm
Nope,
working
it's a
through.
death pile. It's death.
No, Larry, I'm with you. I would go with the higher end stuff and grab it while you
Oh
can.
yeah, I mean,
I'm in
sure.
support of you, Larry.
Yeah, I've got lots of excuses and reasons why I bought it, but anyway, yeah, it's mine
So
now.
we gotta see what you paid for it first, and then we'll say
Yeah, okay. So this is kind of a follow-on to. Am I sharing yet? No. Let
nope.
me let me hit the share button. This was a follow-on to something I mentioned about 3 weeks ago. I had an opportunity for this. Um, And when I spoke about it, it was a Seisner Ciner. Sinner. How's that?
Signer.
Signer,
Signer.
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 Yep.
So
Yep.
this is a Signer set. And originally when I saw it, I was seeing comps in the 300 to 500 range. I think I offered 1.25 for this, and it included a few other things. And you guys were laughing at me, going, "Boy, you're gonna go broke offering that
Nope.
much."
Just didn't think it was a great deal. But
Sure. So she
yeah.
reached out to me, and she had to leave, and a couple weeks went by, and she got back to me, and she said, "Hey, are you still interested? I got this, and I got a few other things." And she threw in some stuff that I was able to look up, as well as a bunch more that wasn't even photographed. Anyway, I'm into all of this for 125 bucks.
Yay.
So
Yep.
I'm
Now
I'm
Much better.
that's
Good job.
yes,
Yeah.
I would do that. Yes.
so this is originals by Robert, and I
Hmm.
cannot find any comps of this particular make at all.
Is it real?
Where are
Yes.
you pointing?
Well,
Which one?
ooh,
Uh,
good
it would
question.
make
I
Is
think
it
sense.
real?
I've seen.
would that be Robert Lee Morris, RLM?
Where?
No.
Which one are you
Well, it
talking
depends
about,
on the
Larry?
signature.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me I'm creating listings for these, so I've got and I don't want to dominate the conversation here too much, but
Oh,
And
you're
Larry,
fine.
will
Everybody
you
learns.
give
We all
will
learn.
you give me the contact information for this person?
Good one.
yeah,
Just
sure.
kidding.
Hey,
Can I have the phone number?
yeah, sure. Sure. I'll get right on that.
Thanks, Larry.
uh
Catherine is a
We
girl
only
after my
tease you
own
because
heart.
we love you.
well, let me just briefly go through some of these. You bring up a great question. Is this real? And I'll bring that up in a second. This is a Seiko watch. This is a Orville Oris watch
Hmm.
from the 60s. Comps are in the $100, $150 range. This guy is a Longness, Longniss. Somewhere in the and it's really it shows positive for 18K. And I've scratched it hard and it still shows positive for 18K, but it's not marked 18K. So I'm assuming it's gold
They're
filled.
usually plated. That brand is usually, no, it'd be
Yeah.
plated.
Yeah.
In
So
my
so
opinion, they're usually plated.
so I'm following the basic rule. It's not marked, therefore it probably isn't, right? So but
Doesn't mean it's not a nice bracelet. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So what else? This guy's not signed, which is a shame, right? So that I don't, I'm figuring this is like a 30 or $40.
I thought maybe
Uh,
it was wise.
it I don't know enough to
Right.
comment, but there are no markings on it whatsoever. I've searched high and low. This is a pot metal fur clip,
Nice.
Hmm?
yeah,
That's a nice
unsigned.
one.
This is a signed Monet. It's not worth much, $20, whatever. But these guys are gold filled. Dane Craft.
Ooh, I kind of.
So I don't know. I forget. I think I've got them listed. I forget how much, but I think I went high. I'm aiming high, and I'll bring it back down. But what else did I have in here?
So
These,
I would rather sell that Monet bracelet than those earrings.
okay,
That Monet bracelet's gonna sell for a little bit better and it's gonna sell fast.
okay,
And Larry,
It don't
that
just
watch, was it Longines?
yes, two S's, I believe. Longness,
No.
I haven't heard of longest, but Longines is Longines. It's a French brand
yes,
and it's considered a luxury watch. So
yes, yeah.
it's actually made in Switzerland, but it's a French brand.
Yes,
And it's
that one's
so
made
it's
in
pronounced
got a few of
Switzerland,
them.
as is the
Longines.
Horus is also made in Switzerland.
Hmm.
And apparently this is a Rolex band, according to my research. But anyway, this guy's not branded. This red,
Can you show us the other side of that?
yeah. Let me bring up my,
The reason I'm asking is
Almost
that
looks a little bohemian garnet-ish.
yeah. Let me bring up my listings because I've gotten to the point. I made them. I'm following guidance here, which was I get rid of my pictures. So now if it's listed, I don't have the pictures anymore. But
yeah, that has two safety clips on it, so it should be sort of nice.
where was that watch?
Hey, there's the Robert one. Don't forget to go to that one because I'm curious to see the signature on that.
I got it up for $100. I don't know. We'll see. But
Super gold. Like real shiny. I don't know.
And it's upside down. The tag is. Usually they're perfect. Like his are usually right on.
so you
And
think
it's
this might be a fake?
very shiny. I would see how that back
They,
is really flat too. I mean,
yeah.
like see
Well,
how
I
it's
cranked up. I cranked up the contrast for that. It wasn't. It's a little bit duller than this, but that looks fake to you if it's that bright.
And it's also a pendant.
Yes.
see how that's a cheap pendant back. That's a cheap one. And you can buy bags right now online of Original by Robert, Miriam Haskell, all those good makers to glue on the back of old brooches. And also see how that back isn't flush with the main part.
Yeah. This.
It doesn't fit. It would be
Ah.
So like the top comes lower than the edge.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hanging out over here. It's undersized over here.
Okay.
So this is a back that's attached to
in my
something.
opinion, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank
Because
you.
our old Original by Roberts are really solid, well constructed. And if you'd had a real one up for $100 like that, it would have been gone immediately.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, unfortunately, that is a real problem for people like us that are in what we do, is you can buy bags and bags and bags of those backs, and it makes our job hard.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll ask Lynn when she comes back if she agrees, but it doesn't look right to me.
Excellent. I appreciate it. What was the other one that I wanted? There was one of those watches.
Oh yeah, and that ruby one.
And look at their Longines and see if that's a
Mhm. That one's
This
new.
one looks cheap. It looks modern
yeah,
Yeah,
now that I think
but it's
about
still
it.
pretty. It'll still sell.
yeah.
And then there was another one in here that was kind of cool, which is this guy,
I haven't heard of that brand before. That's cool.
Masami. Apparently, it's ground up mother of pearl that they make pearls out of.
Hmm.
It's a nice hang tag.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hang tag makes it look pretty classy. Whatever it is. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's cool. It looks
Well,
nice. It's newer.
I did the
Like
research on the
the clasp
brand
is newer, but
and it came back with their one of their specialties is to make these round pearl like things out of ground mother of pearl.
well, I will say that I, as a jewelry seller, appreciate that they're just out there and say they do that because lots of times when we push our pearls together and they're gritty, they are actually fake and rolled around in crushed oyster shell or, mother of pearl shell, and it makes them gritty. So then we think it's real and they're not.
Yeah.
And at least they come out and just say they do that. So I can appreciate that about them.
What else did I? This guy just listed. Who would have thought, man? This is just a plain old watch,
Hmm.
but it turns out it was made in the 60s. This is a really high-end European maker. Supposedly it keeps really, really accurate time, and it's a small little
And
woman's watch.
You see it
do
has
you see you have a
policy
policy
violation?
violation? You have a policy violation already?
Yeah.
And I can tell you why.
Why is
You
that?
can't have the same
Rolex.
brands. You can't, for one, you have
Rolex?
Rolex in there, and for
Yeah,
another,
yeah.
you have two name brands in the title, which will automatically get you a policy violation.
Yeah, it didn't kick this out when I listed it 20 minutes ago. Thank
They
you.
hadn't given you your violation yet. Yeah.
Yep, yep. Okay, what else do I got here? Um, I think that's
Go
let me
to
go
the
back.
Longines one and see what it. Let's see what it looks
Yeah,
like.
here's the
I sell that brand of watch all the time. I do pick them up and they are good. The Longines one, it'll sell good for you. They usually have a really nice plating on them too.
Yeah, this is the one that really got my attention because it's heavy.
Hmm.
And so I tested the band and it came out positive for 18. So I really scratched it hard and it still came
Did
out
you take the
positive.
back case off? Because the back case will tell you what kind of metal it's made out of.
I see.
That's a
Where's
nice
that?
And
watch.
plus anybody paying $100 for a watch is going to want to see the movement inside. So you got to
Those
take the back off and yep. Oh, see how it says base. So I don't think they're going to throw a base metal back on real gold
Yeah, I didn't expect that
unless somebody took it off and melted it.
but underneath this it's going to say on the
And
mechanism or on the case.
well,
I
so
just
right now
learned
you
that
don't
from
have to
Terry.
because it just told you. Yeah, you don't have to because it just told you that it's not. Because it says base metal on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't mean it's the original one to it. Somebody could have popped the back off and melted it. But just for
Okay.
anybody, here's a little, so anytime I'm selling a upper end watch at all, you always take that back off and you take a picture of the mechanism because sometimes the mechanism is not the same as what the watch says. And
Yeah.
then on the inside of this plate, it will tell you lots of information.
Okay.
So like on
Oh,
any watches, like they always want to see that. They want to see the mechanism and they want to see the back end of the plate.
nice. Okay.
Yep. Always take those off.
Are
Um,
you talking about the reverse of that base metal?
yeah, the back of
Okay.
the stainless steel plate, right?
Okay.
And like if it says warranted on it, that means it's not real.
Here's the Seiko.
It'll say like gold warranted or gold plate warranted. That means it's not solid.
I sell these all the time and they're good sellers at 30 to 50 bucks. And
Yep.
and that was in the mix. And then this was the money is in in this set and it's missing some rhinestones.
That's all right. Just disclose it. They'll still buy them.
And so the main necklace is only missing one. It's right there.
That's nice.
And the
Mm-hmm.
bracelet is missing none. And one of these earrings is missing two.
You're gonna split them up though, right?
I knew that was going to be your suggestion.
So with signer, you can sell earrings alone for over $100 usually. I
Nice.
usually get about $100 out of the earrings. So if you wanted to keep anything together, this is just me personally, you can do whatever you want, but I would put the earrings and the bracelet together and then sell the necklace separate. I think you're gonna definitely maximize your profit that way. Or just split them all up. Because like I said,
Yeah.
earrings alone can bring a lot of money.
Even missing stones.
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy's missing one there,
If you
and
want to put those with anything, put it with the bracelet. But
yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't necessarily want to put them with anything. I want to maximize my profit.
yeah, no, I've sold them with missing rhinestones before, as long as you tell them. Somebody will stick a rhinestone in them and flip it. Make sure your signatures all look good and everything, because if you found a fake in one lot, then it makes me nervous with the whole entire lot type of thing. But the lady might
Yeah.
not have known either. Sometimes it's easy to pick up a fake and not realize it. Doesn't mean they're crooked.
Right, right.
Just makes me wonder.
Anyway, there's a Sarah Coventry. I'm sure you've all seen this guy. No biggie.
Saying flower haunts me. I
Yeah,
get them all
with
the
the weird warped pearl thing
yeah.
going on. I think that's it. Cool. All right. Well, I gotta fix a policy violation, but thanks for your input.
Be careful relisting that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So Lynn, what did you think about the original by Robert? I think you had to leave for something, so I was going to ask your opinion on that.
Well, if I can talk without my computer going staticky,
Oh, sounds good
I
right
went
now.
and plugged it in. Hopefully it's good. Yeah, the thing I was thinking was the gold filigree backing on that. They sell today. You can buy them and that it makes it look older, but it's not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Would
And yeah,
And
I
it didn't
agree
fit the back.
the stamp was over upside down. I think that's kind of a sign as well. Um, and since we couldn't find it yesterday, we talked about it a little bit, and we could not find it anywhere. I searched and did not find one. So that's kind of a
that was the
sign.
biggest red flag to me was that I cannot find this image anywhere. And
Yeah.
so if this is
And
mass produced,
there's yeah, there's gotta be one out there, a
yeah,
signer one, an actual
right.
signer one. If
Or
it's not
original
like
by
you have
Robert.
a
Yep.
yeah, that's right, original by Robert.
The signer
So it's
one, I
not like
did
there's
wonder
just
about that,
one.
Nora. I kind of agree with you. I wonder about that. Like all signers are prong set, aren't they, Lynn? Like they wouldn't glue in stones, would they?
Um, some of the old jewelry makers did glue,
That's true. They
like
did
the
when they were
older
built.
ones were glued in, but so I wouldn't put it past them, but I would say most of the 1950s, 60s are going to be prong set. But if it's earlier ones,
Mhm.
it's a possibility.
I would just check, especially since I'm fairly certain that original by Robert is a fake. I would just make sure.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for your input.
Yeah, I agree with Jessica. If you go on Temu right now, you can buy any bag of backs you want, and I think that's just ridiculous. So, and
Irritating.
so when it's very irritating. So like Trifari, even so, I've had fake Monets, I've had fake Napiers. It's not limited to the really high end stuff, and which is so frustrating. And so things like that back not fitting, or like that pendant clasp, an original by Robert, it's really good quality. It wouldn't have one of those cheap pendant clasps on it. In my opinion, it would have a strong, solid one on it. Things like looking for prong set, looking for yeah, that's right, Mara. The earrings were pierced, so they should. I would look at that a little bit. And did you see the signer signatures were different on each piece you had? That kind of made me go, huh, too. The signatures were different. I would just look. Not saying they are. I'm
Okay.
not a signer
All
expert
right.
at all. At all. And it didn't have any. Yeah, the signatures were different, which you'd think with the set maybe they would be the same. But
And according to
They might have
AI,
been
so
made at
take that
different
how you take
times.
it, but according to AI, so you know, caveat, but it says that signer for like crystal or rhinestones, they always used prongs, but with things like imitation pearl or something like that, they didn't always use prongs.
It's just one of the indicators. And like I said, if you can go on Temu and people on eBay, they sell clasps to everything. I got 3 really nice necklaces the other day that had coral and Lisner and stuff, like the really nice, like rainbow type rhinestone ones. And when I got them home, I ended up not listing them as coral and Lisner because I'm pretty sure that the hook had just been replaced. I don't think that they were coral or Lisner. I think they were decent necklaces, but I think somebody put a hook with a signature on it to get more money. And so because of that, I just ended up not listing them because I didn't want to sell a fake and it's just not quite right. But that makes it so hard for people selling jewelry because if I hadn't handled a million of those necklaces, I would have had no idea because they were decent necklaces. They weren't like brand new modern necklaces. They just, and if you go on eBay right now, you can go buy bags of old hooks that are signed. So it's not hard for people to do that. I saw somebody ask me in a coaching thing the other day, they had a really nice Miriam Haskell, but it wasn't. Like I just knew it wasn't. And it also had ponytail cameo girls in it, right? So I knew it wasn't Miriam Haskell because those were new cameos glued on the thing, right? But somebody had taken the original Miriam Haskell clasp and made a bracelet out of it.
Sometimes it might not be that they're trying to be deceiving, but they might have a bunch of jewelry there.
Upcycled
One
it.
broke and they just reused it.
Yeah. I don't think all the people are doing it to be scammers. I think sometimes maybe grandma replaced her hook, or maybe her clasp broke. But as sellers, it just makes it hard on us. Mara.
Yeah.
I had I'm going to share. I'm going to put a necklace up next week when I can get it photographed because I have one like that where I swear it just looks too new to be old, and yet it has some of the old hallmarks. But when I photograph it, I'll put it up. I wanted to share a couple listings, and I'm just off punishment again. I'm cleaning out my store. Under $12.99 is coming out. It's like half my store. But it's good. It's good because the one thing that I've learned is that if I had been shedding off the back end earlier, I would have had a better idea of the things I was buying that weren't selling. But I never had a strategy to get rid of the stale stuff. So it's been sitting there for a year and a half. And now I am learning what stuff not to bother to pick up. Certain kinds of brooches, certain kinds of clip-on earrings, even if they're cool looking, not worth it. So anybody that's not shoveling out the stale stuff on their store, I would highly recommend you do. But I just had a really cool thing happen. Am I sharing?
Yep.
I had a really cool thing happen while in the last call where I've been doing these big junk boxes. I'm copying you, Carrie, and partly I'm lotting things up small and partly I'm throwing stuff in a medium flat rate box. And I had somebody buy one of my medium flat rate boxes of stuff I'm shoveling out of my store last week. They reached out to me, said, I really love it. If you have another one, let me know. And I was busy filling up another one. So I'm now able, and she just wants to know every time I fill one up. And I'm now able to just sell, I'm selling on eBay, but I don't have to promote it. I just put it in a box and she bought it. And I don't even have to, I just do a copy listing. I don't even update the photos, nothing. And she wants to know, I mean, she'll go away eventually, I'm sure, but she wants to know anytime I put one of those boxes up, she just wants to buy it. That is a beautiful thing. So I just packed one up now.
What's the weight or
this one? Flat rate is you can weigh anything. This last box was like 14 pounds. I really, one of my sourcing controls that I have is I don't let myself skip over the drudgery stuff, the less exciting stuff. So I see how it becomes really an incentive to pack those flat rate boxes and get them the heck out. I have done some small lots, but I'm thinking I'm putting all this effort into something that's probably going to sell for $19.99, and I've already put effort into it. So it's getting easier to just shed the stuff. So that's 14 pounds of it's good stuff. Like it's all stuff that should in theory sell for $9.99 to $12.99 each. It's a great deal, but I don't want to deal with it. It's not worth it. I'm going to net $3 a piece out something. I do not want to sell 10 items and I made $40 for the day.
You're charging $20 for 14 pounds?
$99.
99. Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
For shipping summary.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, in that circumstance, do you put in the title junk
Oh, see, am
box
I
or do you
sharing?
are
Am I sharing my screen? Here's what it should be. Yeah, this. And that's not even the photo of it, but I know, Larry, on one of the calls last week,
Yeah.
you were saying like, how should I lot this up? And
Yep.
Carrie's already gotten to me of quit making these little rinky tink lots, and I've done it. You know what? I'm like eating humble pie because it's like, yeah, I'm putting in all this
How do you know
effort.
that how do you know that they're mostly wearable if they're a tangled mess?
There because I put them in there.
Okay. So
These
People
are
in a
things.
matter
So I'm
part.
right now, I am dealing with stuff that I had listed. I had 1,700 items in my store. I have taken down close to
okay.
700 so far because they are not meeting my new metrics, which is anything 12.99 and under. I don't care. It's going. I'm not making enough on it as an individual
Yeah.
listing. So I am taking these things out one thing at a time and they are going. And I got to tell you, it feels really good. So when thrilled because on an individual basis, it's a really good lot. But
They
for
went in the
me,
box untangled, and you mentioned tangled just because of the likelihood they will tangle.
oh, they're
Then
tangled now. I'm just throwing them in there. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I have a little sorting crafter's cart. So something that I really think will do nicely in a 6 to 8 to 10 piece lot. I throw it in there and I
Mhm.
don't let it build up. I'm not letting it build up. I don't get to move on to the interesting stuff until I empty those drawers, which I have done.
Yeah.
Probably I'm going to stop doing that pretty soon too. Who knows? I don't know. I'm course correcting. But yeah, so it's not like a situation where it was never untangled. This is stuff that it's not going to be terribly tangled because it was already untangled and individually listed.
Thank you.
And going forward, if I know this woman wants it, I'll let her know. I'm not even going to take it because I have everything in individual bags. If I know I have a buyer, I'm just going to leave it in those bags, make it easier for her. I'll ask her. I'll tell her it'll take up more room in the box, but it'll make her life easier. Um, some people like messing with the tangles. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, but I just think it's great. I now have, a fan, one fan, I have one fan who's gonna, who may just buy these boxes for a while. Carrie, just like I used to buy your boxes.
Well, and
Because
you
they're
will.
good.
And maybe it's somebody that sells on Whatnot and is going through a whole bunch of stuff and they may keep buying from you.
I hope
And,
so. Yeah. Yeah.
the money is nice, but I bet you're about like me in the fact that, what's really nice is just having it gone. It just feels good to have it not there anymore. You know what I mean?
It needs to go. Yeah. You can't keep filling up and over listing and not emptying out on the end. I said that was probably there's other missing components to my store, but that was one of them. And now I've got a system in place where that's not going to happen to me again. Where if somebody comes into my store to shop, I don't want them to see 900 items that are $9.99, $10.99, 11. I don't want them to be I don't want those shoppers, and I don't want that stuff in my store. I want to ratchet up. So that's where I am with that. So,
And if you're like me, my really cheap stuff doesn't seem to sell. I
no,
don't know, the perception of value, maybe,
yeah,
but I'll mark stuff way down that's really decent stuff, but it's just been there too long and it'll just sit and
yeah.
sit.
I think
I don't
that
know.
people don't like spending $5.99 shipping on an item that they are spending $8.99 to purchase. It just doesn't sit well with people. Occasionally they'll go, and they aren't
Yeah.
worth it anyway. I did the math on them between promoting them and paying all the fees and stuff. They're making like $2, $3 an item. Forget it.
Paying on the
Uh,
shipping.
y-
The fees on the shipping really get you on
yes,
heavy stuff. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. When I look at my totals are doing great, but when I look at how much of it is shipping, I am not happy about that. So I'm making changes to that. I don't want half of my sold total to be shipping costs. That doesn't do me any good. So I mean that's I'm in transition with that. We'll see how that goes. And if I can keep a smaller store and make the same money or better, great. That's good for me.
Yep.
So I have a couple of fun solds just because I had some decent solds. Ralph Lauren. This bracelet is actually apparently missing a link. The buyer messaged me. But she didn't care. She said, I just love it. Hang on, I'm going to close the door because the answering machine's going off.
Well, I wouldn't know that either.
I disclosed that you couldn't unlock you'd have to take this off to unlock the lock. But anyway, she bought it for $50. She just loves it.
Right.
She messaged me to say, as I suspected, it's missing a link. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. What do you want? And she doesn't want anything. She says, I love it. I wouldn't ask for a discount. So that was nice. I was happy about this one because this was like $2 in, and I think I took a $40 offer on it because that's hair,
Wow.
right?
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Very
Crappy.
nice.
It was in a horrible.
That's an expensive hat pin. That's an
Well,
expensive pin.
it was a $2 hat pin, and I'm happy to have the $40 on it. It's gone. I had it listed, I think, at 55, and took a $40 offer on it, and I 100% would have passed that by 6 months ago.
Yep. No, good job.
Yeah. This was I took an offer for 130 on it. I don't really know how it works. It's weird. But I was lucky enough to get a Facebook Marketplace lot that had a bunch of Heidi Doss in it, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff from some poor woman who was cleaning out her mother's estate and was just completely overwhelmed. So that was a good sale off of
Mara,
that.
what
Yeah.
is a reverse freshwater pearl?
Oh, it's a reverse pearl necklace. You wear it. I think that you wear it dangling down your back.
Ah,
It's
Very
nice.
nice.
The necklace is reversed. It's like a back.
I
I've
didn't know that either. That's good.
I mean, I disclose it in the details. Like, I don't know how this thing works because it's just this. It looks like this or it looks like this. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it.
Oh, and then the ends are loose at the bottom, or
Yeah.
does it loop? Oh,
Yeah,
they're
no,
loose.
the ends are loose.
Got it.
Yeah, so I just called it a reverse pearl. Now you wear it in reverse, and I
So
described
it's like
that.
a scarf, basically.
So it's like a
Yeah.
lariat. It's a lariat, right?
Well, I don't think you can really tie it. It wasn't really long enough for that.
Oh.
Like, it was strange, but it's sold, and so
Yeah,
I don't
Mar.
care.
Yep. Nope. They can wear it however they feel like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this, I just wanted to note because this one, as I'm cleaning out my old stock, I could not give this away at $9.99. And then I'm like, well, this one seems, again, it seemed like it was better quality. It should have sold. Re-keyworded it because it was Tosco sterling. And it sold for $30 within 48 hours, even though it had been sitting in my store for like a year and a half, keyworded wrong. So I was happy with that. So that's my stuff.
Nice. Good job. And Larry's lot was pretty good too. Like when he renegotiated the price, that wasn't a bad. I mean, I would have bought that lot. So I think you did good when you went back and redid that price. So
Yeah.
Crystal, I think you were next.
Yeah, let me see if I can share.
I appreciate that. Oh, you guys have your smiling faces up today.
Okay, you see this bracelet? Whoops. Do you see a bracelet?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, this is my question for the day. I can't find anything quite like it, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
It's cool.
That's very nice. Antique book chain.
I like it.
But I have no
That's
idea what to list it at.
What a book
Oh,
chain.
Looks
That's a
old
good
to
one.
me. Yeah.
Mhm.
But the only thing I could find that looked similar were actually Kirk's Folly.
Well, see,
makes
so
me-
first glance, I think, oh, that looks old. But then when I look up at it close, can I see the backs of the pendants?
Let's see, did I?
Because then it kind of makes me think they look newer. Might be
Oh,
one
no,
of those
Look at
refurbished
the little
ones.
things that connect the hearts. Isn't that an older?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the chain is absolutely old.
No,
Oh,
I'm
I
talking
think the
about
chain-
the little. I don't know what you
I think
call
those
them.
are old too. The
The little
connectors, yeah.
snaps are little, yeah.
The
Aren't they
That
veil.
looks old.
But
I
let's
think
see
they
the.
put a variation of heart little pendants or
I think so too.
whatever
I don't think that's all original.
on the book chain. So I think the hearts are a variety of ages.
Yep,
Yeah.
I agree.
Thought, The hearts are,
Let's see the
let
backs
me
of the
see.
hearts is what
I
I'm
don't have a
looking for.
picture. Hold on a second. Um,
I think those dangles are newer and different ages, but I think that book chain's beautiful and I think it absolutely still all has value. Hang on, let me spotlight you here. I got to knock you off the computer first,
okay.
and then I'll spotlight you.
Mm.
Yeah, see, that's part of a locket, I think.
Can you put your hand behind it so we can see? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and they're all sort of like that. Oops.
I don't know. I think it's older. I think they're older,
I think it's pieced
like
together.
early
That's just,
1900s.
I don't think it's all original though.
Yeah.
Are the other ones plastic
But
or are they glass?
They're glass. Hearts are
I mean, I
glass.
would still price it the same anyway. I mean, it's a
And then
cool
there's
bracelet.
these
Yeah, it's
tiny
pretty
little
regardless.
locket.
Oh, go up.
Oops, sorry.
I mean, I would price it the same no matter what. So
That looks older.
So what kind of price are
it's
we
got a
talking?
it's got a really cool book chain on it,
I'm
you
having a
know.
hard time finding the screen.
Yeah, everybody does. I do too. Yeah, it's definitely cool. So no matter what,
So what
price it
kind
up.
of price?
Well, heck, if it was mine, I'd started at 225.
Wow.
What would you guys start it
yeah,
at?
I wasn't thinking that high, but
I was thinking
you know,
175.
I was in the hundred, over 100 somewhere.
Guess you can always go down, see what
Yeah.
offers you get.
And
I
make sure
do
you use
I do
book
go down
chain on.
now. I finally got that process in place.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
feel like I sold
Okay.
one like that. I'm trying to find it, but I don't see it.
You want me to share if you want to share your screen again, you'll have to go back on because I had to kick you off to see your cool bracelet.
Okay.
Either way, it's super cool. And if you guys look in solds on jewelry, you'll see that even some of the repurposed stuff is bringing really good money. So it's neat no matter what.
Okay. Here's a few
Pretty even.
solds. I just thought these were cute. Got $20 for them. They're a no-name earring, but I thought they, like I said, I thought they were cute.
Oh,
This brooch I loved, but
That's pretty.
it's sold for, I think it's sold for 35. I had it started to like 50. And I got a lot of offers at 25 and I liked it better than that, so I kept waiting and finally got an offer for 35.
It happens sometimes.
Nolan Miller, brooch sold for 52. Trifari brooch sold for 56.
you got some good sales.
Thank you. This Monet Bolero, now that I've learned, sold for 84.
Very
And
nice.
that was my best sale of the week. I had lots of sales, but most of them weren't for very much money, but it added up.
Haven't had any humongous sales lately, so I think it's been the week of just paying our bills with bread and butter. At least for me, it has been.
Yeah, me too.
And they do add up. So, Sharon, you're on mute.
Did you call my name? I'm sorry.
No, I said Sharon, but
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sharon's on
Yeah,
mute, so there
the
you go.
dogs were
There you
barking,
go.
so I muted. Okay,
Oh,
I
you're
have
fine.
like maybe 75 or 80 um, bracelets that I've had for a while, and they're all, well, they're wrapped. They're, it was not an expensive box at all. Let me get a few of them. So there's, there's pearls, there's stretch bracelets. Oh, let's see. So there's pearls or stretch bracelets. Some of them are metal, some of them are leather. It's just a good combination, and they're all in little plastic bags. Oh, this one says Napier, which surprises me. I didn't think any of them were signed. So what I was thinking about doing is making small lots because it's definitely not a junk box. They're all wearable.
Mm-hmm.
So what are y'all's suggestions?
You
A
can make like a
smaller,
reseller type lot, a lot of good wearable bracelets.
I've done okay with stretch bracelet, like the pretty stretch bracelet lots of like 6 or 8. They don't sell for a lot, like $19.99 to $24.99, but they do sell. And they're because they're stretched, they're really easy to list. I stick them
yes,
all on my fake hand and just do a stacked list on the wrist. And people like that, Carrie.
yeah.
That works for me.
Well, like I
If you're
say,
getting if you're getting fake hand fan mail, that would worry me a little bit. Like
they're
we
not
love your fake.
all stretch. Like I say, some have clasp, some are leather, some are the slides, just different things. So you're saying a large uh box or just, I was thinking of putting maybe 8 or 10, trying to sell them to individuals, or 6 in a box. I don't know how to do it because, like I say, they're
6 to 8
all,
is a pretty good number. I think 6 to 8 is a good number for a lot like that with bracelets. Don't you get? What do you guys think? What would you do?
Yeah, I think that's a good amount.
I mean, somebody
8 to
would buy
12.
a box of 8, right? Especially here at
12.
Christmas.
Yeah,
So what type of,
You could, you know what,
y'all?
you could put in the title teen party or something
good
like
idea.
that, or teen
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
girls party or child party or something like that too. I sold a lot real fast of plastic acrylic beads just because I put that in the title,
That's smart. Yep.
and I would have never sold it
That's a
otherwise.
great idea.
So
Yeah, I haven't thought of that either.
would you use the flat rate box or would you just use
No,
Mm-mm.
it's cheaper to do ground advantage.
Round Advantage? Okay.
Will you say that again? What you do?
I put I had a acrylic beaded necklace lot that wouldn't sell, and I put girls party or teen, something with teen in it.
Yeah, some of these, are very wearable. Uh, I've got like several this color. Of course, that one's a stretch.
I was
I
just
would almost
wondering if
do the
any of them
stretches
are
together.
I was wondering if any of them you could do individually, like you said you found a Napier.
Well, yeah, I will glance at them as I do it, but yeah, I would do the Napier probably individually. I was surprised when I saw that on the bag. Um, so put 8 in a box, and then what would you sell them for?
$24.99 or offer.
Including shipping, or then $24.99
No,
plus shipping?
plus shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It
I agree.
depends on the quality.
I think they're all pretty nice. Let's let me grab another handful. Like
Like if
there's
they're
a lot of
glass beaded,
bangles. This one is, it's nice stones on it. It's stretched, but it's a bunch of stones. Uh, there's the bangles with, glistening, shiny metal bangles. These are cute little plastic bangles that are black and
them
white.
that looks like Trifari. Them look like Trifari. I just listed one of them separate, but I don't
Really,
know if it'll sell. Yeah.
it doesn't have any tags in it. Uh, but I think they're, they're nice. They're not, I don't think
Yeah,
they're
and like
bad.
put like one of the nicer ones, kind of spread apart the nicer ones, so there's at least a nice one in each lot, and then like, if you have several of the same style, just spread them out on your lots so that there's variety in each one. Give people a reason to buy each one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe put a leather in one, like in one, put a metal, a leather, a plastic, a rock, because,
Yeah.
okay,
Yep.
that sounds like a plan. I'll do that. All
Yep.
right, thank you. So
Yep.
my
Can I
next
Good
be a
job
one,
though.
can I be a Debbie Downer here? Well, I won't. I
absolutely.
mean, Because one of the things is like, I just am shipping out 14 pounds of jewelry that's all nice. It just didn't move. So I think your plan is really good. But as someone who has churned and churned and churned, I do maybe like 5 or 6 trial listings and see if it's working before I put days and days into doing a whole huge box. Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Maybe make a couple. Yeah, I either have really good luck with the smaller lots or I just don't. And then they all
Yeah.
have to go. So,
Yeah, that's
yep.
what I thought I'd do is just try one or two, and if it sells, then I'll, do the others. But, just as they sell, I'll make up more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I want to share
Good
my
idea.
screen and show you some
Sure.
things. Do you see it?
I see your desktop, your home screen.
Okay, so do you
So
see
if
the
you,
brooch?
no, if you unshare, and then when you go to share, choose the screen you want us to see. Sometimes that happens to me too. You'll get like a little pop-up and then you can pick which screen you want us to see.
Let's see that one.
Nope,
You're still
still the
not,
desk.
pardon?
Still the desktop.
If it
Okay,
shows
I'm going to
you,
stop share, and then I'm going to hit share, and then I thought, well, I'll try this one.
You have 2 screens.
There
There you
you
go.
go.
We see.
Okay. All right. So this is a pale brooch, and it's really quite beautiful, but is it clear enough for you to see?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it looks nice.
missing a little golden stone right here in the middle. And then on some of these, like this point, let's see, maybe this one, there's like a couple of them that have a part of it that's broken off. I went ahead and listed it. Let's see what I listed for 53.78. I don't know. Um, just wasn't sure about that.
If it's broke, I wouldn't list it. It's a nice brooch, but you're saying the metal, like a metal part of, I can kind of see it in photo 5, where it looks like
No,
it might have an end broke off.
no. Uh, there's nothing, none of the metal's broken. There's some little stones. You see here, there's like 2 little stones in this one you can
Oh yeah,
see.
the baguettes.
Yeah, the baguettes. So there's a couple of them right here at the end, like this one right here. The
It's
end
just
baguette,
missing them.
yes. I think there was 2 that had missing for the end baguettes were missing. And then this is all pave. I don't know if you can see it or not in the picture.
Full of rhinestones.
Yeah, everywhere. And then, but there's one of the tiny rhinestones right out of the middle missing.
I think you're still safe listing it then. They can replace the rhinestones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's wearable even as it is because even where the baguettes are broken, the color is still, it's like the top of the baguettes broke off or something.
well, they're little them there's normally them baguettes are 2-piece or like
Yeah,
they're like that
it
length would be a couple baguettes.
is.
Yeah. So
So,
they could probably still replace them.
so in the last 90 days for Pell brooches, the highest priced one that wasn't in a lot and not a Christmas tree was $33.
Okay, so it's too high.
Not missing stones.
Okay,
So missing stones, we have to take a little bit into account for that. But I do
sure.
think it's a nice brooch, but I think it's just overpriced.
Okay. Like 28, 26.
So most of these that are like big rhinestone ones for Pell are in the 25 to 28 range. So, I mean, you're probably looking at you're probably going to get less, probably $20. It's neat and it's different, but it's missing stones. So,
Yeah.
historically speaking,
Okay, but you'd list it. You wouldn't toss it.
yeah, I mean, I would list it. You can. It's different. It's unique.
Yeah, I found some others like it, but they weren't pale.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's one of those middle of the road brooches. So, I mean, I list them when I get them if they're cool.
Okay, so my next question, let me go up here. Well, this brooch here. It
That's
has
cool.
the,
Pretty.
yeah, it's beautiful. There's nothing missing. It's has some ABs. It's got the ones with the lines. What are they called?
They look like, is it lava? It's kind of hard to tell. Are they lava glass or are they
No, the one,
Givray?
yes. They start with a B.
Givre.
I think she
Yeah.
means because those
Yeah.
are molded. I think, don't they have like little
Yeah,
little
or-
bumps? Yeah, I think she's talking about
Yeah, molded. I
they're
think.
textured.
Well, they are, but they're like clear.
On the end. Oh
Two-tone.
yeah, I see it now. I see the
They're like,
giveaway part.
let's see. Yeah,
What
they're Givray.
what would you
That's
call the
what it
do they
means.
have texture to them? Yeah, they do. That's
They're
cool. Yep.
It's like a faceted, but the texture is actually under the glass.
Yeah, they're
That's
nice. I
interesting.
like it. Mhm.
And it's all prong settings.
Can you show the back?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Regency looking, but not so much once I see the back.
Yeah, it doesn't have any maker on it at all. And I mean, it's definitely an old one. My mother picked it up probably at a garage sale or someplace like that years ago. Never wore it, I don't think, but
Yeah, it's really nice.
so how nice is it?
How big is it?
Let's see,
Like, is it 2 inches, 4 inches?
yeah, I think I've got to measure. No, I don't have it measured. Let's see. It's about 2.5
That's pretty good. I mean,
by
it's decent.
2.5 by 2.
What would you start that at, Lynn?
I was waiting for you to say $29.99. I was going to say $39.99.
No, I'd be in the 39 range on that one because it's different. 39 to
And
Is
it's
that a
blue.
crack on the front or a hair?
Pardon?
Is that big one in the center, is that crack or a hair?
Oh, no, I don't know. After I took the picture, I looked and I didn't see it. It's not cracked, definitely. So it might
Okay.
have been a
I have
hair.
a cat that his hairs just fly through the air, so I'm not judging
Yeah,
at
I'm going to
all.
complete
So
it.
I just wanted to make
I'm
sure.
going to clean it before I list it. That was just something I
I
did for
would
y'all.
just, Sharon, I would just retake the picture because somebody's
That's
not
my-
going to ask you, is that a crack? They're just going to go on. They're going to move
No,
on.
she said
I
she
would
just took
take,
that picture for us, Lynn. That's not for her listing.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to
hear that.
clean it up a little bit. But
Yeah, I would
you
go
know,
higher
I'll
even
go
personally if since it's not a
Uh,
crack.
I mean, you can't really, it's not wrong if you'd like, hey, I'm going to go for $49.99 and then take offers. Like, that's not wrong either because it's blue and it's different, you know?
Yeah, people don't mind making offers, do they?
No, they don't mind at all.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, so I have another question for you. These earrings, it says SALE.
Mhm.
Do y'all have a clue?
It's Swarovski.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you think it's Swarovski?
It is. It's the early.
No, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yep.
I looked and looked to see the Swarovski logos, and I never saw
SAL. Yep.
that.
I need to give you access to the documents. You have access to them in the Facebook group under files,
Okay.
and this one's in there.
Okay.
It's under
Okay.
Swarovski.
I did see someone had it listed and they had the SALA and then they had Swarovski with a question mark. So I went looking and I could not find
Oh yeah,
anything
it is for sure.
good.
And
I'm
that's
glad to hear that.
SAL with a copyright symbol, not a E.
That's
Correct.
right.
Yep.
It
Does Larry have
came-
that face on like, oh, I've missed some of these? You have that look on your face like, yeah, no, or were you helping? It took me a while to figure that out. That was one that I missed for a while, that SAL one.
well, I
Because
kind
you're
of
right,
thought it
it kind of
was,
looks like an E.
yeah.
It kind of does.
I thought it was Swarovski because it came in a package. Well, I bought a lot, but it was a small lot. There was only 3. And the other 2 sets definitely had the swan. So I thought, well, if it's with the swans, maybe it was swimming with the others, right? I don't
Yep, I
think.
don't know, but you can also date them that way. You could tell when yours was made, depending on how it's signed.
Wouldn't
Well, do you
Google
know?
Images find that as well? If you just zoomed in
Yeah,
on
It's
you
the
gonna
would
pull
think.
from people.
on the
It's
logo.
gonna pull from people's listings, and if they have it wrong, then it's wrong, but
Yeah, yeah.
it should, in theory,
Well, I
yes.
think Chat GPT told me it was Swarovski, but I wanted to make sure because I couldn't find anything.
Yep,
Anyway,
it is.
it
I don't
came
remember what it stands for, but it's the guy's name, I think, or something.
good.
I don't remember what it stands for.
It came with some others that were quite beautiful, but I was looking at the prices and was so disappointed. They're just really not very valuable right now, are they?
Yeah,
For
they do pretty good.
Swarovski?
Yeah, they do good.
Yeah.
You think? So
Yes.
what would you list these for?
I would have to
What
comp them because they're so different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, here is a beautiful, I don't think I hadn't photographed this one yet, or I don't have it up yet. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Are you done sharing your screen? Because if you are, I'll kick you
Oh,
off and I'll spot you.
yeah, I'm done.
Okay. If not, that's totally fine. I was just gonna warn you since
Yeah.
you.
So this is one of the Swarovskis, and it's like green emerald. It's just really pretty. You're not
Yep.
seeing green so much.
Yeah, you can see the green.
And then the other was like little door knockers. It was really nice.
Yep, nice. Yeah, no, you should get decent money for those. Just look to try to find similar sold ones and price them about there.
Okay. I did look and it looked like they were all in the 20s, which I thought was going to be more than that. But anyway, if I've sold a few things, if you want to see, it doesn't really matter.
If you want to share, you surely can. Or we can come back or whatever you want to do.
Well, now that I know which page it is, let's see.
Hey, look, there you are.
Yeah, how about that? Let's see.
Zoom and the double screen thing can be kind of double monitors get a little
Kind
funny
of
sometimes.
crazy, isn't it?
It's not you, it's just happens.
Well, sold a little Talbots. I hadn't shipped it yet. Sold it for probably 24, something like that. But thanks to you gals, I sold them on a rope chain for 43.
It's pretty decent money on the Talbots too, really. I mean, like that was a decent sale for that.
Yeah, and it's pretty. It's all rhinestones all over it, so it's kind of pretty. In fact, I got that in this same box that I've got that I'm going to be listing. So I gave maybe 50 cents for it.
Nice.
This was just a little wooden box I got in a estate sale that had the eagle on it, and it's a little music box thing. I did pretty good on that. I think I got 40 something. I always forget. What are you doing?
Well, that was a good learning thing for me. I throw those in the garbage, so
Really? Oh,
maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
I've sold a lot of boxes, wooden
Yes, throw those
boxes,
in the garbage.
just all kinds of little wooden vanity boxes. so don't throw them out. I sold this little cuff bracelet for 43.
Pretty good too.
And then a couple of little lamps, which I was glad to get rid of. I had a
Sold
line.
Hunger Games earrings too. I wonder
Pardon?
what's up with that this week. I sold Hunger Games earrings this week too, so I don't know. Maybe it's a thing right now.
Yeah, this is Lionsgate Hunger Games earrings.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped the trailer for the next Hunger Games movie this week, so that might have something to do with the upsurge of Hunger Games stuff.
Really? I didn't
Smart.
realize
Good.
that.
It's
Okay.
it's
didn't either.
Haymitch's story, and they just dropped the trailer this week, and everyone's getting all excited about Hunger Games again.
Oh, well, good.
Good to know.
I had a little Linux snowman that I sold. I didn't give much for him. I sold him for 33. He was cute. A little vintage necklace,
Yeah. Pretty good price too.
$30, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got any greeting cards, I've sold a couple of boxes of greeting cards, just mixed. You know how you just collect them over time?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see.
Sell them as a lot.
Yeah, I just sold a lot of them. I didn't get the 13 for this one because it was just a small box, but I got rid of them. And that's about it.
You're pretty good. And it looks like you can sell jewelry on Etsy, which I apparently cannot. So I can't sell
Etsy,
you on Etsy to save my life. And it looks like
Etsy
you're
has
doing
been
very
my
well.
best. Of course, right now I'm not doing good at eBay at all because I just have about 160, 170 listings.
You can only sell vintage jewelry unless you make it yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been trying to sell over there, Mindy, and it doesn't sell.
Yeah, I think I gave
made
up on
one sale.
Etsy.
And these
Uh,
probably were not vintage, but they never complain.
I
didn't
No,
usually
I haven't
get
sold
like
one single thing.
one a quarter sale, like once every 3 or 4 months, and I just gave up.
And you got to pay fees to list over there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You
You got to
do.
pay to list. So I'm going to let mine ride out the 60 days and then I'm done. Well,
Yeah.
good job. I appreciate that you were sharing. Let me see
Okay.
here. I think Mindy was next. I can help you get off if you need to. There you go. You're going to be like a Zoom master here before too long.
Oh,
Mindy.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to share a few things. First I'll share what sold. And think, okay, let me go to eBay. I shared this on, can you see my crown brooch?
Yeah, very pretty.
So I shared this on Facebook. It was a good weekend. I finally sold this.
Nice.
I put my closet on 30% off of everything that was older than 2 weeks old. So this finally sold, and I wish I had gotten a little bit more because I did lose money on it because I paid too much for it about over a year ago. So, but I'm calling it a win because it's sold, it's out of here, and I have some cash. So,
Yep.
so that's good. Um, this I thought was interesting. I paid probably between $2 and $2.50 a piece. It was in a lot. This was in a very old lot that was almost 2 years old that I've started going through my death pile and listing. So this is a Spidel bracelet. I thought this was in very good condition. It just, there's the signature. It wasn't etched or engraved. So, somebody could take it into an engraver and get it engraved if they want. So I thought, even though $24.99 wasn't a huge sale, it's good with only like a $2.50 cost of goods. So I was happy with that.
So you guys know, because I'm glad you brought this one up. So even if they have people's names in them, I'm selling them for over 30 bucks all the time because the girls are wearing them from wrist to elbow and they're collecting as many names as they can. It's like a trend right now. So
Oh,
I
interesting.
sell I sell the heck out of them with the names, and even if they're in beat up old shape, because people are collecting them, and I've seen them with them all the way up their arms with all different
Cool.
names.
That's good to
Okay.
know.
Well,
So
I mean,
don't be
I don't
afraid
think
to
I
sell
have
them.
any with names, but if I come across them, I'll
Yeah, I get them quite a bit in my
list
lots,
them.
so don't be afraid to list
Okay.
them.
Yeah,
Well, this was also
definitely.
part of that 30% off the whole closet. So I think I did have it maybe listed at what, 30, 29.99 or something. I don't know. Um, let's see. The next thing I sold was this Gerda Lingard Monies. I've sold one of her pieces before. This actually sold for 100. Somebody sent me an offer. So I only had
Love
about,
those monies.
I'm going
Love
to
those
say
monies.
$16 into it. So I was happy with that.
Could you show the maker's mark on that?
There is none.
So
Um,
I'm gonna say something, you're gonna be mad at me. Um,
okay.
I'm not saying it's not Moni's, but I find more of those style that people label as Moni's and they're not than I
Okay.
find real ones. The real ones are, I've probably come across three the whole time I've been reselling. But any
Okay.
people, people Google image them, and anything with that clasp on it, they say they're Moni's.
Right.
So
I did do a deep dive
They're
into the
large.
clasp and everything I found was that, because it
so
is
I've always
not
had mine be
smooth.
signed. Mine
Right.
have always been signed, always. So
Here.
what, Lane?
Same here. They've always been
Yeah,
signed.
Okay.
yeah. Moni's ones are supposed to be signed. From what I know. So I would be just in the future very careful labeling. People just
Yeah, I
put that
did
on
do a
there.
deeper dive because without the signature, and I did do a deeper dive and I thought, because the clasp was so unusual, it's not smooth. It's well, that's the smooth side, but
Yeah,
it's
they
got
make
like
them like
these
that.
ridges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see them all the time.
Do you?
Just
Okay.
don't be
Well,
shocked. I mean, if she took it and she gave you good feedback and it didn't get returned, that's
well,
awesome.
it just got sent out yesterday, so I
Just be
gotta,
careful in the future is all.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
okay.
Because I see
All
them all
right.
the time, just like that. So
I guess I'll expect that one to come back.
well, if she just loved the necklace, she won't
Yeah,
care. She'll just wear it and
yeah.
love it. But
And then I just wanted to share, this is my fail, but so I had this listed for more than 75 because this was a 30% off. So I guess I had it listed for, well, I'm trying to think now. Anyway, this might be the original listing price. But somebody sent me an offer for first $25 and I countered at 40 and they countered at 30 and I accepted. I'm glad to get it out of here. It's been here over a year. It's been in not on eBay for over a year, but it's been in my inventory for over a year.
that's a good price for that. You did good. That was a
Yeah,
good price.
it was really well made. It was heavy. I thought I would get more for it, but I really spent too much money on it. I
The
spent over
stones are dark.
huh?
The white stones are really gray, unless that's just your picture.
I think it's my picture because they don't when let me go to this one. This is another picture.
They're still pretty
So
dark.
yeah. I don't know. I thought it was I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah, there's a good. I mean, that's a better picture. That one. That one's
this
a better
one,
picture.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's still a good price for that.
Okay. So anyway,
You're good.
it's a win. It's out of here. It's a loss because, well, overall I lost money on it, but I have the cash well, not to buy anything
Try
right
again and know better. Yeah.
now. And a lesson. Let's see what's sold on Poshmark. Let's see. I gotta move this. Um,
Sometimes we just have to live to see another day, Mindy, and that's a win.
yeah,
Sometimes just getting out of I mean, we have all done it, and I'm proud of you that you're starting to let go of things that maybe you did overpay for to get that cash flow back, because
yeah.
that's the business, it's
Okay.
part of business. You're doing fine.
Yeah, so I did okay. I sold these um let me see. I don't know how to this is Poshmark. Um
Those are pretty.
I don't know how to
Blue
look at
Leslie a brand, or is it a style?
Leslie Block is a brand. So
Cool.
yeah, so these sold for 48. I'm happy with that. I
Mhm.
maybe I
Pretty.
think I doubled my money, so it's not a huge win, but I'm glad to see them go. They're
Look,
clip-ons. These
Mara, Mindy also has a dead hand, so you're not alone.
a
Mindy
what?
also has
Oh,
a
I
dead
know I got to
hand.
get those out of there. I don't
With the
use it.
seam in the rubber, probably.
No, but Mindy's a convert. Mindy's not using her dead hand anymore. So
Yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
haven't
I'm one
cleaned up
with
my
you.
old listings yet, so let's see. What else on Poshmark? Um, I sold this Jasper necklace. This was really heavy, and this sold for $50.
Nice.
Um, I don't know, there's these like little rings, you know.
Hmm.
Um, it
Very
it
pretty.
was really nice in the original box. It wasn't branded or anything. But I was happy to get it out of here. Um, so, and a few other smaller sales on Poshmark. I did get some bundles to get some old things out of here. What I do is if my cost of goods is under $4, I'll bundle it and it's old, I'll bundle them. I'll put them on the sale 3 for 15 and people will bundle them together. I send them an offer, and it gets them out of here. So I've had a couple of those this past week. And then, so let's go back to eBay for a second. I was going to ask about this list it or lot it. Um, I got to go back to listings, drafts.
Well, she's looking for that. You guys need to remind me after we quit recording. I have two things I need an opinion on, but I don't want to do it on the recording.
Why is my picture not showing up? I don't know why my picture's not showing up. That's weird.
No picture for you today.
All right, so I had another one. All right, so um let's see. This one, I don't know if I should list this or not. I've seen much better ones. There's like a bunch of gunk. I don't know if you can
That's
see it.
not you. I don't know. That brooch does that. It's
Yeah,
not, I
and I've
mean,
tried to
you get,
clean it and I feel like I'm making it worse. So, I don't know if the enamel's coming off or if I don't know. So, would you put it in a junk lot, I guess? Or it's a Sarah Coventry brooch. It doesn't really go for much.
I don't list most Sarah Coventry brooches. There's exceptions to the rule, but most Sarah Coventry brooches I put in a small lot. I don't necessarily junk them, but I put them in small lots. What do you do, Lynn?
The exact same thing. If it's a rare piece, not a rare piece, but one of her higher end pieces that sells, I'll do individually. Otherwise, I've been throwing hers in with brooch lots, not necessarily just Sarah Coventry brooch lots, but just brooch lots in general.
Mm-hmm.
Throw one in here and there.
Okay. All right.
That's just me though.
And then one question I had as far as I'll stop sharing. So I'm supposed to be leaving today. And um I've got an invoice out. Somebody sent me a bunch of offers this morning and I accepted them all. I sent them an invoice. I messaged them. They said thank you. And I I've I don't know what to do because
Take them with you.
take them with. Okay, so then when you go to ship, do you have to do you have to change the zip code? Because
Yeah, I
I'm
think you're
going
supposed to, but I don't think I wouldn't
I'm
worry
still on
about
the
it.
East Coast, but I'm going down to Virginia. So,
I mean, you'll be charged according to wherever you are if you go to the post office. May that can be an issue, but I mean, like I wouldn't necessarily because now everything's regional by where but I think it's always by where you're sending it to. So I think you should still be okay.
right.
Yeah, but I would take it with you because if they pay while you're gone, you're gonna get a defect.
Right. I mean, I've had my thing on vacation mode for a week now. So
Oh,
with the
you
with the
have.
set, yeah, but she's purchased something a few days ago, or actually she purchased something yesterday and she paid for it today, and that thing has to be shipped by tomorrow. So
Oh, you better check
and then
out,
she
make
went
sure all your
and
stuff went through.
did, yeah, and then she gave me a bunch of other offers And so I want to put everything together because that's how I,
You need to check because something's wrong on your vacation mode. They didn't all your listings didn't go under because otherwise it wouldn't say that.
Well, she purchased it. So it was paid for yesterday, but she purchased it, I believe, on Friday. And I probably
For your
put
vacation mode.
on vacation mode. I probably did it last week about Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, it should be under there. Just make sure because I don't want you to have problems while you're on. Because
Okay.
it should have, as long as she should have been able to pay or unless she purchased it before the vacation mode, it should be under there. So
I mean,
just
she
make
purchased
sure.
it before the day I put myself on vacation mode was today. So,
Oh, I thought you said you've been on for a week and a half.
no, what I do is I set it a week ago, but today would be the
Oh,
first day.
I thought you meant you were on vacation mode
No,
a
no,
week ago.
no.
So yeah, for sure. Just take it with you.
Okay.
And you still have to mail that one by itself. So I'd send her a message and say, hey, if I don't hear from you, I have to ship this one because of, however you want to word it, eBay policy or I'll be in trouble
Right.
with them. So sorry, but so hopefully you see this in time. If not, I may have to do 2 separate shipments and then still bring the other ones with you.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everyone. Sorry, if I took up too much time, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I wasn't trying to be rude. My dog's gonna go on my floor if Roddy doesn't come let her out, so I had to call him quick. Crystal.
Yeah, I've got another bracelet for you to look at.
Molly was doing her dance.
I suspect this one is newer.
It's pretty
The
though.
the cabochons are acrylic, but it's still
I
got
bet
that
it's in
little
the 60s still.
it's
60s,
got that
70s.
little book chain like look.
I list those.
Okay. What do you
I
think?
bet Lynn does too, don't you, Lynn?
29?
I was gonna say
Oh
about
yeah, I would
29.99.
list that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, 30, I would start it at 34 in my,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
just what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yep. Those do sell usually pretty good.
But do you think it's vintage? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
vintage, but not like antique.
Right. No,
Right.
I'd say it's 60s, don't you think, Lynn?
Yeah. Yeah.
60s, early 70s, yeah. It's still
Okay.
vintage.
All right. Thank you.
Yepper. I didn't have anything terrific this week, but I had a few, and I pulled up my, oh wait, Audrey, hang on. I didn't forget Audrey. I had her thing up here. Audrey. Okay, so Audrey has it in the chat, and I tried, when I share my screen and a thing like that, it just makes it black. So I don't know if everybody could check out her link on the screen.
You want me to share it?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, Lynn. Thank you. By the way, I had Ralph retrieve the other jewelry call. I wasn't ignoring you. He retrieved it and he'll get it to me today, he said so. I wasn't
Ow.
ignoring you.
Ow.
Are you okay, Audrey?
Yeah, I have like a sprained thumb and I keep forgetting until I use it and
Very nice. Is that a B. David Sterling or is that say anything besides just Sterling?
just sterling.
It's nice.
Whoa.
Very
But
nice.
what I mean, 50s, 60s, 40s, just for my own curiosity.
Um,
See if I can see the front.
I guess it's hard to say without the whole thing, the front and
The other
Did I
pictures
put-
below it, Lynn.
oh.
No, I thought I
Let's
put the
see, I
front
can't.
in. Did I not?
Yep, you did.
Okay.
Hang on. It's in
If I had to
front.
guess, I'd
Oh,
say
it's up,
40.
up farther.
I could, let's say 40s,
Can
early
I
50s.
I
Okay.
guess I can open all of hers.
Okay.
It's letting me, it's not letting me open them. It's letting me open the one with the front, but not the other two.
Well, what do you think about that one, Lynn? You think what on the date, the front, what's seeing the front?
Um,
There it is. We see it.
50s, 50s,
I'd
60s.
say. I'd say
Okay.
late 40s, early 50s, and I think it dates, so I'd go with what Lynn said.
One of
Okay.
those three
I
decades
almost-
that you said, Audrey, is right. One of those three. There you go.
If I had to pick one, I'd say 50s. That would be my final
Okay.
answer on Jeopardy.
I'll just average it all
That's
together.
exactly,
Okay.
I think it's
exactly
pretty.
where I was leaning.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it a
pretty.
sweater clip or is that just a brooch, like with like two brooches connected?
Well,
Oh, it's
I'm
like a
going to
little
call it a chatelaine
chatelaine.
pin is what my mother used
Yeah.
to call them.
That's what I would call it.
Yeah.
What are they called? I'm sorry.
Chatelaine.
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 Pins is
Oh,
what they used to
So
be
like
called. But
jewelry purists, who I'm sure will leave me in the comments, they would only say that it's a chatelaine if you could attach tools to it. However,
yeah,
I call those double pin brooches chatelaine brooches also. So
yeah,
I agree.
that's what it's going to be. Okay. Now that second set of
It's a nice
pictures.
lock. Mhm.
Okay. Well, see, I only bought it because my best friend is terrified to shop online. I know. But she scrolls online all of the time.
Mhm.
There's that little camphor glass World's Fair
Mhm.
Yeah.
there. Her mother had one, lost it years ago, so she wants to get it for her for Christmas. She said, spend up to, $60 or whatever. She'll pay me. It's fine. So with that, I have these other things now. And I didn't really look at them, to be honest with you. And they're all supposed to be craft and repair. What am I going to do with these? Depending on how what issue.
Like they might be missing backs, or they might.
Well, the back pictures, everything looks to have a pin or
Yeah,
whatever.
I see that.
I
Just depends on how badly damaged they are, but maybe,
right.
there is one seller on eBay that she sells everything. Like it'll say wear craft repair, and
Mhm.
she lists everything that way. But I've gotten her lots before, and there was nothing wrong with the lot I got. So
Yeah.
did it say wear craft repair or just repair?
Um,
You remember?
I think she said repair. Like everything has either a flaw or needs a repair. I mean, and on the camphor glass, I see what the problem is. The two little bottom prongs are missing that hold the camphor glass. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm not going to deal with that. That's Denise's issue with her mother. But everything
Right.
else just looks like maybe some missing rhinestones, or I don't know. Well, I guess I'll wait
guess
until
I
see
would
how
put them
bad it is.
together.
Huh?
I'd put them together and sell them like that.
Yeah. I'll wait until they come and get a better look at them, I guess. But they're sparkly.
I have done that before. I have accidentally bought a repair lot before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's happened to me.
Yeah. I've only bought, it was for that one thing. So, everything else is everything else is free to me because she's paying me $70. So,
Right? Yeah.
So I can't go wrong. Well, I guess I could, but
I think you'll be fine. They were pretty cool stuff. I am looking here. I was trying to look that up for Mara real quick. So there's not a whole lot of solds to go off of, Mara, but being me, I would have, shot really high for it and hoped for the best. But so like I did that, and I'm gonna share that here with did you have anything to share, Lynn? I'm gonna have to let the dog out because apparently and call on Sharon, and I'm gonna go let Molly
Really
out before
high,
she.
though. What are you saying? It's really high.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have probably priced it at least 70. I probably wouldn't have taken less than 75 for it. Would you price tag to Lynn on that morning hair thing?
Yes, because I
I probably
sold
maybe would have
a
gone higher than
couple.
that, maybe.
Okay.
I sold a couple recently for 30 to 40, no, 40 to $50 each, and they didn't have morning hair on them. They were just antique ones. So I would have put more on that one. Like,
Okay.
I don't know,
Mark.
99.
I think Carrie's gone.
Yeah,
Thanks.
well,
Okay. It's good to know. I mean, I made plenty of profit on it, and if I come across another one, I'll price it higher, and I have to kind of raise the credibility of my store anyway. I'm busily changing stuff from vintage to fashion because it's not really vintage. Like I have a lot of correction, course correction to do before I'm going to be taken as seriously as I want to
Well,
be.
you and me both. I can relate to that because I've finally got through all my inventory and I finally pulled out stuff that should have sold like from 2024 that were really good pieces and people weren't seeing them. I pulled them out, rephotographed them, relisted them, changed the title, repriced them, and some of that's been selling. And I finally got through all that inventory and compacted and all that. So yeah, I can totally relate to that. But I still have the $10 items in my store. I didn't pull all them out.
I'm getting rid of them.
But yeah, I can see why you're doing that because I'm so tired of having $10 items listed. They're 50% off, and I mean they're 50% off down to 10, and people are still sending me lower offers on them. It's like, what's the point?
Exactly.
So,
All right,
Mindy,
thanks. I gotta
you
go,
had
everybody. I gotta go do my big monthly jewelry buy. So
Bye,
I'm in the
Mara.
same
thanks.
boat.
I learned
See
a
ya,
lot.
buddy.
yeah.
Bye, Larry.
Sorry, I had to take Molly out because she was having the dancing party over there. Um,
Mindy.
yeah, Mindy, sorry.
Oh, I found um my other picture. Okay, do you see this brooch?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not signed, you know. I just called it gold tone framed.
I'd put it in a brooch lot.
Just put it in a brooch lot. Okay.
Yes.
I get like 5,000 of them.
All right.
I
Pretty
can send you
common.
The way I
Yeah.
would have evaluated it too, I'd hold it up to my cheek and see if it's glass or plastic. I'm guessing it's plastic, and then plastic would go in the lot. And then glass, I would evaluate it at least, but yeah.
Not plastic. I think it's maybe like it's a porcelain. So
Mm,
I still
Look
put
at
it in
that.
the lot.
yeah, then lot. If it's not glass.
Go right ahead, Lynn.
Oh, I was going to say, I got to share my screen and ask you a question about this. I have been sitting on this almost the whole jewelry call because I can't really. Wait a minute. What are you seeing? You're not. Are you seeing my listing?
Flamingo bracelet. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd
I
you
did
call
mean
it?
that bad way. It looks like a little flamingo tail.
Flamingo.
Okay. Because it's little
I
glass
didn't mean it a
beads,
bad
but
way.
No, I'm just trying to picture it now. Now I'm kind of picturing it now. I'm like, wait, what is
Fluffy
a
tail
flamingo? I
feather.
was trying to picture what a flamingo looks like. Go on.
I live in Iowa.
they
I
call
don't see a
it,
lot of them either.
it's this Kumihimo. Of course, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that's the only thing I can find is this word Kumihimo bracelets. It's the way it's braided,
Oh,
and they all have different classes. It's not a brand. It's just the way it's braided and like the style of bead, I guess. And I've never run across like this before.
yeah.
Have no idea what to price it at. And it's just like they just make it sound like it's a braiding technique.
There's quite a few on eBay.
Let me pull up Homo. What was it? I have to go look again.
It's like Kumi Himo.
Hemo. Ku. Hemo. Yeah. That's just a total different
There's
name.
one. There's a gold one though that's on there that looks like yours. If you go down, it says golden rose gold beaded, and then there's one that it's beaded like yours. Oh, it's not showing up on yours. It's showing up on mine, and it looks a lot like yours. It's got like the little feathery. I wouldn't use that word. It doesn't look like it sells very high price because of the word, but yours is a cool
Okay.
bracelet. Like I think it's a cool bracelet.
Okay.
Like I would totally sell that bracelet.
Now, it's got this on the back of the clasp. Have you ever seen that before?
I haven't. I think
And
it
I
says
don't know,
PV.
PV or PI? PV. I
That
don't
isn't
know
one of the
which way
cheaper
this
designs,
logo
is it?
goes.
I haven't seen that one. It looks more newer, but I mean, it's still cool. It's a cool bracelet. Like I would definitely use the word fish scale for that bracelet.
Oops. Here's a good sale. These things are selling like crazy. $75 it sold for.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I just wouldn't use that as a keyword because I don't know. It doesn't really look like people are looking for it or paying up for it. But it's a cool bracelet.
Okay.
Did you have any
Leanne,
sales you went to?
just real quick, what were you saying? Selling was that? I'm sorry, I was looking the other way and I turned back. Was that a watch necklace that you were saying sells a lot? What was that
It was a
necklace?
camper Avon
Oh,
necklace.
Oh, that amp.
yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay. All right. I thought it was a watch chain. Thank you.
Yeah. This camphor
Oh,
class.
okay. Okay.
75.
Vintage.
And this was Kurt Geiger rainbow tennis bracelet sold for $50, which I've never run across that name brand before, but
Oh
and
yeah,
of
he
course
just
Yeah,
sold one
sold
of
on
these
the rainbow
again.
stuff, the winners.
he's a
Yeah,
JTV
he
or
has some
something.
expensive purses too.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
that rainbow's very common, but that's good. That's good.
And the floating opal sold for, I didn't sell it for 67, it was like 50 something, 52 maybe. But
So
these
really
things are
well.
always good. That was probably a good price that they got because I used
Yeah,
to
they
sell them for more.
you can sell even single earrings of those and they'll sell. I don't know what the heck they do with them, but you can sell them. This is not like a sale, but I just love this brooch. And it's not
That's
old either.
gorgeous.
I'm gonna sell it anyway because it's new, but it's so pretty. So I'm gonna
I
list it.
just sold one similar to that, but old. But
Yeah,
then,
mine's not, well, I don't think it's old. The back on it doesn't look like it's very old. So I don't think it is. It's very shiny and got that weird texture on it, but super heavy. Like I bet this thing weighs, it is so heavy. It's definitely glass. I mean, it's heavy, heavy. Maybe I'm wrong and it's older, but I don't know. But anyway, she was asking about stick pins. So this is how I just slap prices on stick pins. This isn't even a hat pin. This is a little stick pin. And I decided like, I don't know, I'll ask $100 for it. And I got a $50 offer and I took it because I have no idea. It's not gold or anything. I checked and I mean it's got a cool blue stone in it, but
If
my
it
point
was
is
gold, if it was gold, what would you sell it for or put it at?
I would not sell it on eBay at
You just
all. It
want
would
to
be in
throw
the
it.
melt pile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wouldn't be worth selling on eBay. But it wasn't. It was magnetic. But I just I don't know, guys. I'm not very good at pricing. The point was my stick pins, I just like slap a stupid high price on them and somebody will send me an offer and I take it. So, do you have a better, what would you price this pin at? This little stick pin at, Lynn?
50,
So, yeah, so I
40,
wasn't too far.
40 to 50.
I wasn't too far off for what I took. It sold the same day, so I was fine with it. It was fine. This is not a high dollar sale, but this is what I talk about my small lots here. I like these were not sellable on their own really, but put them in a little lot and now they're $35. And they sold, I listed them October 24th, so they took a little bit to sell, but not too bad. Not amazing. Not amazing on their own. These are selling really well, and I've had periods of time where these would sell pretty good and then they wouldn't, but I've sold several lately. Only in the 30 range is what I'm actually getting. I was asking more for them. I think I asked 40. I got 30. But it's sold, they're selling really fairly quickly too. So I just wanted to bring that up that don't don't throw them out just because they're plain and beaded, you know.
And acrylic.
Yep, definitely acrylic. I think that was like the third one I'd sold, so I decided it wasn't a fluke anymore. So this one was missing a bunch of stones and they were kind of yellowy and gross. And I paid $5 for it. Took an offer for 55. Same day I listed it. So telling you, I just grab them pot metal brooches up anywhere I can find them.
Can you repeat to me why it's a pot metal brooch, please?
Yeah, it's what it's made out of. So, um,
How do you know that? What is it you look
because
for?
see the back.
What about the back? What am I
It's just
looking at that
it's
makes
just that
it?
metal.
Okay.
It's
What?
really rough. It's just
Mhm.
it's usually smooth, but it doesn't have a pattern stamped in it,
Okay.
but it's rough. Like the
Okay.
metal looks really cheap and
It's like
inexpensive.
brutalist almost looking. It's almost brutalist looking. It's and the back. Oh yeah, that was the main part of the read was the pin clasp doesn't exist anymore on this one.
Oh yeah.
But 50
Okay.
bucks for
Okay.
same
Yeah.
day sold. I'll take it.
That's
It's
pretty
fine.
darn good. It's a good
Yep.
looking pen though.
It is very pretty, and if somebody could just make an easy fix for that, it's just missing some stones on the front, and then the back thing needed fixed. So I mean, somebody could fix this and flip it for 125 bucks, probably. So but I still pick these up when they're broke. I pick up broken pot metal stuff all the time. This was a watch. This was for Larry. The fact that I've sold 3 or 4 watches in the last 2 days, none of which have batteries.
That's
I'm
nice.
not. It was a very nice watch.
That's
I
such
would have been worth
a
more.
you
Huh?
assume it works, right? You just assume it works.
Yeah, and if it doesn't,
They'll return
then
it.
they'll send it back. But I've
Yeah, I
never had
wish
one
Larry would
return.
have
Cross
saw
my
that.
fingers. Now I just jinxed myself. It'll come back.
Pretty though.
But
It's a pretty
Yeah,
one.
and then I put runs on mine and it gets returned because they're saying it doesn't keep accurate time. And then it's a wind up one, so I go and I mess with it for 2 days and it's keeping perfect time. So I get
so
mine returned.
I feel with on those wind up watches because I agree with Lynn. I don't know. I wonder if something happens. Well, see, I don't. If yours is keep the time, I totally believe you. But sometimes I think they don't do the mail very well, the mechanical watches, and so I have quit saying that they run and keep time or anything. I only say that I know they wind and tick, and I have no idea about the time because I have the same watch people are. That you are totally right. That will happen. So I just say they wind and tick, and I don't know anything else. They wind and tick.
I might have
That's
to
all I
do
say.
that.
Because I totally agree with you. Yes, you'll have that. So anyway, that was a decent watch. It came in a huge big lot. It was in a junk lot actually that I bought for something else. This one was listed for way too long. Um, since July 30th, it's been in my store. So I was happy to see it go. Um, it was a Whiting and Davis. It was a different one though. It was cool. But it was time for it to leave. Time for it to go.
Would you call that a signet ring?
Oh yeah. Well, it's a bracelet, but
Oh, yeah, a signet bracelet.
yeah, probably so. I didn't. Maybe that's why it's at my store for so long. But so this was listed, and somebody I'm sure got a good deal. I sold it for $100 offer the same day I listed it, and I was fine with it. I paid like $3 for it, so it's fine.
Wow, that was a good sale.
Gorgeous.
So while
Yeah.
I totally agree that somebody probably got a good deal on it, I could have held out and got the money, but the same day got $3 into it because this was actually on a modern fashion rack, and I don't think it was modern. I think it was older, and I think they just didn't
Beauty.
know what it was. And it was definitely old check glass. So yes, I could have held out, but I just flipped it the same day and took my $100, and I'm happy with it. This was an unsigned beauty that was really gross and needs cleaned really bad, but I wasn't doing it. Um,
I
all those
love
little
them.
plastic. It's plastic. It's not. It's acrylic. Well, no, maybe those were glass. It was super heavy, but don't be afraid to price up your unsigned things if it's really cool. That was my point in showing you this. It's unsigned, but it was neat. So don't be afraid to price them up. Because I got the 104. These are just, I just love selling these. This also sold the same day I listed it, and I almost didn't list these, and I can't remember why. Oh, because I thought that this stuff was rust or crap or something, but apparently it's like the old coating they used to use. And so I decided, oh, it's got the unique coating. I'll price them $20 higher than I usually do, and it still sold the same day. So I really don't know anything, is what I'm trying to say. I just guessed and sold the same day for $90, but the coating is supposed to be on there, and I thought it was like rust gunk, so apparently not.
My husband sells them all the time too.
I sold this
Beauty.
in a day. It's also sold in a day. I saw this in a lot on Facebook Marketplace, but this was the only thing showing in her ad, and it was $180. And I immediately saw it and thought, well, yeah, I could get $180 out of that brooch, but I mean, like, that's not a good deal, right? And I opened it up, and there was 3 pages of old carved Bakelite pieces and old Trifari pieces, but her cover picture on her ad only had this brooch. So make sure you open up, if you see something good like that. Sometimes people don't put their cover picture as everything that's for sale. So I'm glad I opened it up, because it was the lot that just keeps giving for $180. So I paid for the whole lot with that one. So the check glass, you kind of know, Lisa, it's one of those things once you start, I don't know, Lynn's always better at explaining things than me, but it's the cut of the glass. You can tell by how it's cut and set. Do you have a better way to explain that to Lisa, why I knew it was check glass besides I just knew?
Yeah, can you pull it back up and show me what the cut is? Or is
It's
it
more of
gone?
the quality. I've got it. No problem.
Your phone
Like I
cracks me
said,
up following you.
okay, hang on.
The stones have kind of a different glisten to them than rhinestones too.
Yeah,
Mm.
they
And
just shine a
it's
little
got the old,
different.
it's got
There's
the
a
old
cut
spring
there.
ring clasp,
Mm.
because you
And
don't
the
see
cut.
these type of clasps. Yeah, and they're higher
Mm-hmm.
They
in
sit
the
higher,
middle.
you're saying? I see
The
the
cut
No,
is
the point.
a lot higher in the
yeah, I
center.
see that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They always tend to have an open back on them,
Mm-hmm. The bezel, yeah, they're
majority of the time. So the light will shine through because they have this different glisten to them. Now, looking at the little dangles, I was questioning the dangles to be modern. Oh, it was almost like,
I don't think they were, but I thought the same thing. But they were the exact same glass. They were
then
darker
they
because
have
they
to
had the
be
back
part of
on
it.
them. Because they had the back on them,
It's
so the
just
light couldn't go through.
that type of cut is different than, I mean, that's like
Yeah.
a modern looking cut, it seems to me.
Um,
But yeah,
metal
I
matched all
understand
the way.
they do go.
The metal matched all the way through, because no, this is really good, because these are the things we have to ask ourselves when we're picking stuff up, right? Like, is this mismatched, or is the date all the same all the way through? And I thought the exact same thing when I picked this up. So I thought, well, those are darker, right? So the pennant parts are darker, but then again, the light can't go through. When I clicked the glass together and I checked the glass cuts, they were all exactly the same, like the same type of cut. Even though those are the heart ones, when you held them up to the light, they were individually like put together, if that makes sense. It was very odd how they were all put together. But the metal
They're
was
prong
consistent.
set. You would see them glued nowadays. Them are
Correct.
prong set too. And
Yes.
and the setting underneath the cups, underneath the round ones, see how they're different than a typical rhinestone setting?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those are all,
Yeah.
I think.
I
And the
believe that they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first I didn't. I thought the exact same thing Lynn did. So I totally see where she's going with that. But then I checked it out. And I also wanted to make sure, like, if the backs of this wouldn't age and look the same as the backs of the others, that would have made me like, maybe, but they all seem to age the same and be the same.
Yeah.
So I think it was all the
And
same. And actually, I
it's
think,
soldered. It was
mhm,
soldered on. Them little
yep,
links were soldered, so you know it had dangles originally.
yep, yep.
Well, it's
So I
sold
decided it
right
was good.
away, which tells you that somebody recognized it right away.
Yeah, I could have held out and I probably could have got $200 or $180 for that easy. But if I can flip something for $100 overnight, I'm going to do it
Oh,
when I only have a couple dollars into it.
thanks.
Beauty.
But yeah, I saw it, and it was hanging on, like, just with it was hanging up in between 2 sets of Claire's necklaces. And I was like, go, and I never, so
Yeah.
I've been opening up my vision to include more modern things a little, and it's hard for me, but, And I hate to say it though, they sell. They're selling.
Just not
So,
Claire's. Don't get Claire's.
no, yeah. Thank you for letting me correct that. I'm not picking up Claire's. However, I listed a very cool Coldwater Creek necklace the other day that was like very boho and huge and big. I will list those for 30, 40 bucks, but I'm listing them not based on Coldwater Creek. I'm listing it because people are styling boho, but I listed a big headlight J. Crew yesterday. I'll pick up some modern stuff, but this was in between it. And I looked and I thought, I don't think that's modern at all. And I'm like, for $3, I'm gonna take it home and I'll inspect it. And if it's crap, I'll just throw it in the box. It was
It was
good.
a
So
learning
don't be
lesson.
yes, because like Lynn said, you have to go through all those things. Is it soldered? Did it have that originally with it? Did the metal age the same? Is it you have to look at all those things. And sometimes I'm wrong. So
I
that's a
want
thing
to
too.
try. I'm looking for the one I sold, and it went. Let's see. It was a return. Maybe I can find it in there. It sold overseas, and she returned it, and eBay paid for it. And it was a couple
I'm looking.
$100, and I'm trying to remember why she returned it. Too short or something like that.
So Jessica, the first picture you sent, that is one. So Jessica sent me a picture on Messenger, and it was a Russian lacquer brooch that has a signature on it because they all do. It doesn't matter who it is, you just list it as a Russian lacquer brooch if you want. And those are things that, as beautiful as they are, they just don't bring very good money. And I've never really understood it because some of them are just beautiful. Um, but I would still list. I mean, it's pretty brooch. But no, I don't know the name because they always sign them and I have no idea. And that cuff link, I'm not sure. Oh, is it Dante? Look to see if it's Dante. Um, look that name up. That might be the symbol for Dante. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Sometimes Messenger works for me when I pull up my laptop, and sometimes it just does not.
Sorry.
Oh, it's not you.
I just wanted to show you that this rock crystal. See how see how like brilliant colored they are? That's kind of like them blue ones on Carrie's. And they always tend to have these drops. But I
And
can't
then
turn it around because it's older.
they're hard to photograph too sometimes. So like my pictures were a little dark in the background, but it's because otherwise they hit the camera really funny. I haven't perfected that for sure. Just I have trouble photographing them. Let me
And they're
share
linked, they're not
just
beaded. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
Not beaded together on a string.
mm-hmm. There's one signature. I don't know that one. Do you know that one, Lynn?
Nope.
Oh, and this is on a cufflink. The only thing I could think of is that it's a Dante or it's a signed Native American that I'm not aware of, and it's Sterling. That's possible.
That kind of looks like a Native American with that
Mm-hmm.
eagle in the middle.
A bird.
That's what I think. Mm-hmm. I would check to make sure that I bet they're Sterling. It could be anyway. I would check. And then the other one she had was this one with the
Oh,
signature.
that's different.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
like a
different
holly
for a
leaf or
Russian
something.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would still list that for sure. But we always get those weird signatures on the back. We have no idea.
Do you actually buy Russian ones, like the oval ones? Would you
No,
make an
I
effort
do.
to buy one? You do?
I do not.
I stopped
What would you
buying them
list that
because I
at?
can't get rid of them.
Or would you just put it in a lot? The Russian enamel one.
Oh,
I
that one's
usually put them in a lot, but that one's a little different.
Mm.
yeah. I would list that one. It does seem like it might sell better.
I don't know how old
They
it
sell
is.
them like crazy on Whatnot. People are scooping them up on Whatnot.
I've seen that too. I haven't looked on I haven't I was trying not to source because I thought I was so heavy on jewelry and then I started counting and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not as heavy on jewelry as what I think. So I'm kind of looking, but not really. I just would rather not ever source again, to be honest with you.
I'd rather
I,
not list again. I hate listing.
I would say photography is my least favorite part of reselling. Hate taking pictures.
No, I don't mind that.
Nope, hate it. Suck at it.
Hate it.
The only part I
I
like
don't
is
mind
getting the money.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Suzanne's got it
I'm
figured
with
out.
you.
There you go. There you go.
Suzanne's got that figured out. I'm with her. I'm not into that either. Does anybody else have any questions, comments, colorful remarks?
Yeah. How much
If
would you
anybody,
guys list? I'm sorry, that chatelaine brooch pin, how much would you list that at, do you think?
$59.99? What
Yeah,
about you, Lynn?
I was like at 49. So
Carrie might be
okay.
able to get that in her store. In my store, I would probably put it at 40 to 50.
Yeah, I was thinking 49.
Probably
So
50.
So we're all in the ballpark.
okay.
If you guys want that prompt we talked about, just message me or email me, and I think it'll benefit people in this group in this call more than anybody. So anybody in this group that wants that, let me know. You can modify it. That's the great thing about those. You can modify them all you want, and it doesn't change mine any. So you can take yours and mine and somebody else's and mush them all together and perfect it. Probably I don't work at it that hard, to be honest with you. With that, I just use it when I get in a jam. So I'm usually on the phone a friend playing when I really don't know what something is. Right. Thank you much. I appreciate it.
All right, I got